Dear Prime Minister Harper, ice flows on the St. Lawrence, where the annual commercial seal hunt takes place, are at a record low this year. Why is the DFO leaving the fate of the harp seal population in the hands of the hunters? Why isn't this decision left to science? Do you agree that it would be unwise to continue with the commercial seal hunt this year in these record low sea ice conditions? The fate of the harp seals rests in your hands, Mr. Prime Minister. I am asking you to please act responsibly on this issue. This supersedes any political motives held by any party in Canada on the issue of the hunt itself. Thank you.
Yeah.
So the question comes from Foxshot in Windsor, Ontario. The question is as follows: why is the fate of harp seal population in the hand of hunters instead of that of qualified scientists? So please cancel is the request, the 2010 commercial seal hunt.
Well, as you know, that's a minority view among Canadians. Let me just say a couple of things about this. First of all, the premise of the question really is wrong. All hunts in Canada, all aspects of the fishing industry are regulated by scientifically based regulations. We would only allow a hunt if it were ecologically sustainable. In the case of seals, as I think many of your viewers will know, the seal is not an endangered species in Canada. We could hunt many, many more seals than we actually hunt if that were the sole criteria. So there's no danger of the seal population disappearing on us. There are literally millions. In fact, all the evidence is it's a growing population. It's a small. You have to realize the seal hunt is a small hunt. I mean, relative to many other aspects of animal husbandry in this country. I mean, the number of seals that traditional fishers or that the Inuit people harvest every year is very small compared to the number of cattle or the number of pigs or the number of chickens or any other animal that we use as part of our economic activity, whether for food or clothing or whatever else. So, you know, it's, I guess our view as the Government of Canada, and I think most Canadians' view is, you know, the hunt has to be treated fairly internationally. Just because, you know, it's only our Inuit people or a few other traditional communities doing sealing doesn't mean you should be able to single them out and treat them differently than you would treat the cattle industry or any other industry. And quite frankly, the changes, the regulations put in place over the past generations have made this a very humane hunt. I think it, as even The Economist, the British publication, said not too many months ago, if you compare the standards of the seal hunt compared to the standards of slaughterhouses in many industries, this is one of the most humane. This is one of the most humane cases of animal husbandry in the world. And so, as I say, we will continue to vigorously defend our sealers, but people need to understand this is completely dictated by science. There is no jeopardy. There is no scientific evidence that says the seal population is in jeopardy.
Decline in Japan.
Yeah.